Yo, what is going on, guys? It's me, Vivid Naz, hitting you up with some more of that Kingdoms Under Fire 2 gameplay. Today we'll be looking at the mission straight after the Nightrise video. If you haven't checked it out, by all means go check it out. It's kind of a strange one for me. But anyway, getting to this video, I've got a couple of things I want to talk about as well. So I've done more research on the game, and well, just by looking at guild members' levels, and I found that the leader of the guild's level 30, and then I asked a couple of the people there, and then I found out level 30 is actually the level cap of the game. So then I wondered what's the end game sort of like. So I kept on asking a couple more questions, and then I discovered that the end games where I think mainly people just play PvP and trying to get better loot, but to be honest, I don't know if that would appeal to me. So currently I'm at level 20. After this mission I think I got level 21. So I'm just about to unlock my third unit slot. The third unit I've got in this mission is one that they just kind of give you, so you can't really change it, but it's more of just a sort of healing rule. They just kind of draw this like healing tree. You'll see it throughout the video. Actually, it looks pretty cool. There we go. You just see it just there. The holy rays of God. But yeah, drops a holy tree, kind of heals you. The heals aren't really that good. Still prefer my number 4 spell. And then I managed to get some epic loot this mission as well as getting a new sword last mission, which means that my guy is doing well on loot. Found out how to craft as well. Upgraded my troops, so these troops do more damage compared to the previous ones. And then once you get to level 20 with each troop, you have the chance to train them onto a different sort of troop. And then hopefully after this I'll unlock a sort of another like big mission, like properly big mission. Like this one's pretty big near the end, but I'm talking about the ones that are sort of like the proper ones, like the ones I use in my bigger sort of videos, where it's just hundreds and hundreds of orcs versus, you know, your troops, and they tend to get really tough, which is good fun, which is actually really fun when it's pretty tough. But now I can hopefully get more players to play with me and see how that goes, because I currently, like, the guild average level is about 16. I would like to say 16, and it seems to be like more and more players come to play this game. Not as much as I would have hoped, to be honest. But I hope people see. I think I got a lucky sort of download of this game, because so far every time I read about someone getting this game, or I ask a friend to get the game and send them the link of how to download it and stuff, and they end up saying that, dude, it just doesn't work. And I'm wondering if the video that I used, which is Aegis Rock, thanks so much for that video, dude, helped a lot of people. I'll tell you that much. But the guy talked about how you can he set up the sort of file download of the launcher, and then you had to crack it, of course, so it didn't seem like you're playing from the region that you were playing. And you didn't have to set up any VPN, you didn't have to set up all that sort of stuff to show that you were in Malaysia or whatever other servers they have. And then after that, people downloaded it for a bit. It worked for most people, and then now I don't think it seems to work for anyone. I've had about 3 friends try it, and all 3 of them have the same problem where it just won't run. Someone had it running for like a couple of minutes, but then it stopped. But I actually think that's just his PC being really bad, and he just doesn't know how to, you know, correctly play a game. Talking more about this mission, it's of course set after the Night Ride mission, and then going back to the town of the undead. This time it's not the animals. I kind of didn't like just killing the stupid boars. The totem, have to take that out because, you know, it slows you down and stuff like that. Yeah, speaking about the last mission, it was an okay mission, but I just don't like fighting against deers. Like, oh no, actually you guys didn't see the last mission, but yeah, it wasn't the funnest of missions. I'll tell you how much anyway. And then after this, it kind of all hell breaks loose. Like, this is probably my favorite part, and it's like a massive battle condensed to, you'll see, like a couple of years. I had to cut out a bit because it did last like 15 minutes, that part. and I've been having some problems with trying to find the sort of right render rate, sort of bit rate. I just watched Total Biscuit's recent video on the bit rate in the on the YouTube platform. So he's talking about the 1080p 60 video would get about 5 bit rate per second, which is pretty bad, really bad, compared to you would probably render on 30, or in most cases in my videos 60, which does take an awful lot of time, and to know that actually kind of put to the side, I'd rather not, you know, render that much detail if it's not going to be shown. And this game kind of, even when you do record it with 90 bitrate on Shadowplay, it still doesn't come out as good, because I don't think it's one of the supported games. Every time one of these games come out, Shadowplay would probably support them, making them sort of run proficient on their what's it called, recording software. And there's a woman from the other video. As I said, the voice acting's not too good. I kind of had to cut out sort of first part of this battle, like where they just those two sides come and attack me, and then this is sort of the second phase of the battle where she gets even more troops and starts getting the Scorpion, which is a right pain in the ass. This dude just doesn't give two shits. He jumps about everywhere and tries to kill you. In the little circle, if you're in the little circle, it will slow down your attacks. So no, it's not my computer being slow, it's just the attacks are slow, and the meteor showers just come down and just smack you everywhere. I kind of like the trees, like a little beacon of hope. I actually might use that as the thumbnail. It looks really cool. Really cool. I really like that. But yeah, I'm not gonna be as, you know, outrageous as I was in the last video. I think I must have been high on something. Yeah, but it just wasn't too good. Doing a sort of 360 pistol whip shot, triple YY no scope, take out as many people as possible, but I just wish I can just line them all up and just hit them all with one massive attack. And that's why I always go for the grunts, because I just like seeing them flying everywhere and so defensive. Look at this, just get about 50 of them in that shot. As unrealistic as this game was compared to the first Kingdoms Under Fire, where you'd kind of maybe fight like 1, 2, 3 enemies at a time, to this where you're just running in head first and just taking them all out. And I kind of like that they removed so in the old Kingdoms Under Fire you had to kill the leader and then kind of the troops would rout afterwards, which I always felt was just super unrealistic. So you'd have like 50 troops and then you'd go kill the leader and all 50 of them would just run away. So it's just like, no, that's not how a war would work, would it? So I think they realised that was kind of semi-dumb, so they removed it from this game and just made it so they kind of had to kill the whole pack, and then it would give you like an indication when you killed an enemy troop with the whole ding. That was so bad. I'll never say that again, don't worry. But yeah, you got massive amount of troops, and they're just spawning in from the sort of 2 red gates, and I'm sure the red gates are meant to be some sort of portal to like another like undead dimension. And then you hear some dialogue. There's like another cutscene at the end of this, and so far I've not enjoyed the story at all of this game. It's been super dumb. It's been like cliche, crappy voice acting, crappy characters, and it's just been it's enough to set up the fights, and that's all it is to me. Just setting up the fights, it's okay for that, but apart from that, it's just super dull, like terribly dull. And then you just see the Scorpion jumping about everywhere. I realise at this point I've already set my musketeers to try and you know, nip away at its health. It's a good quarter of its health. And I wonder if, yeah, I do go into the sort of overview mode to check out the health and stuff like that. And I did use this overview quite a bit before cutting it, but it just got to a ridiculous level. And look how many chests there are. So we defeated the Scorpion after that. And we just dropped so many chests, and my game bugged out. So I usually leave my chests, you know, until after I stop recording, and then I give myself the time, I look at the items, I usually have to discard some items because there's literally no inventory space in this game. And then that's all, I just spend like a good 15 minutes looking at my loot. But in this, the game, actually super weird, didn't let me click anything. And then when it came to me picking up the stuff, I didn't have any inventory space, but I couldn't see my inventory slots, so it was blocking me from my inventory slots. I couldn't see what was going on, and it was just being a right old mess, which was kind of silly because there's actually a pretty rare sword that the Scorpion dropped. That was pretty sad. So I'm literally just, you know, using my musketeers to my advantage. Still forever lucky for getting them as one of my first units in the game. And if anyone ever plays this game, well, I want to see what they get. But I got lucky with the musketeers. I'm just using them to pick off sort of big enemies, the ones that stagger me, the ones that cause me a lot of sort of hassle. And the meteor shell we can't really stop at the moment. I'm just trying to take out these guys. And previously I didn't know that this mission was open, so I was grinding for like a level and a half, like redoing some battles, and probably people were gonna think the grinding in a sort of bad way, but it was just something you just have no clue what you're meant to be doing, like at all. Something that should I be doing this? Should I be killing this guy? Should I be trying to do some crafting? And sort of main missions aren't really specified that well, but you know. Oh, some dialogue. I might just keep this.
It is no surprise Kreia wants you on her side. Well,
It's super cringy.
my experiments here, so if you'll please excuse me.
Look at our fingers, dude. And then this guy, he's just, oh man.
What the hell is she talking about? Stop there at once.
How vulgar.
He drops lines from like a
I shouldn't expect
1960s
I wonder
iteration of
so much time
the 100-year war, like Joan of Arc.
whilst you are so preoccupied.
It's just so cringy, dude.
Escape your attention.
And he just points at her.
Well, I gave enough hints already, so I must
The elaborate
go
hand
now.
flick.
If you are lucky, we shall meet again.
No emotion in the face, and then the walk away from the camera. Classic cliche.
The witch talks nonsense.
And then, of course, neglecting what she said. Another cliche. I'm telling you, this story is just cliche central, but awesome tree in the background. Looking very dapper, looking very swag. And I think that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and haven't subscribed already, why don't you do that? Have a good day, people. Stay vivid.